In some parts of the world, scooters have already gone electric, with lightweight bikes and hot swappable batteries making a lot of sense.
But even the e-scooter's taking a while to reach everyone. In the meantime, Nikhil Inamdar has been to Pune in India to see a bike powered by compressed natural gas.
$250 million. That is the number of two-wheelers on India's roads, emitting harmful pollutants that are adding to the worsening air quality of its cities. But one company now claims it has a solution. This is Bajaj Auto's Freedom, the world's first motorbike that runs on compressed natural gas, or CNG. It's basically a gas that's compressed and stored in a cylinder, and is both cleaner and cheaper than other automobile fuels like petrol or diesel. Now, cars, trucks and even tuk-tuks have used CNG for long, but mounting this tech on a two-wheeler has taken years of trial and error. So what have been the big challenges in designing this bike?
The motorcycle has very little space. A CNG cylinder is big, it is heavy, and it is of a certain shape. So that has to be integrated, and design has to take care of that. Just to quickly show you, this is a 2 kg CNG cylinder, which weighs 15 kilos, which has been packed into this bike. So you can see how large this is. Along with this, to give the customer reassurance that the customer will never be stranded, there is an auxiliary fuel tank, which is right over here, which is another 2 liter.
Bajaj claims using this fuel effectively halves the running cost of the motorbike and dramatically reduces emissions of several harmful greenhouse gases. So despite being fueled by CNG, this does really feel like riding any other bike. The big question though in everybody's minds is really the timing of the launch, because this does come into the market when we're all on the cusp of that big EV revolution. The Indian government wants 80% of all two-wheelers on its roads to be electric by 2030. Is that a problem?
I'm still saying an electric motorcycle itself today is impossible.
I caught up with Shumi, who reviews bikes for a living. Do you think EVs will sort of fundamentally pose a threat to these CNG bikes in the next few years?
I think we are too large a country for things to pose a threat to each other automatically. Okay. For the last 20 years of testing, I've heard of how this bike is going to end some other bike. And honestly, nothing has ended ever. Transitioning a country this large all the way to electric at 80%, where is the capacity in terms of power, in terms of battery manufacturing, in terms of cells, in terms of actual manufacturing? Who's going to sell them? Where is the infrastructure? It's a cascade of things that has to fall into place first. We are moving in that direction, but I can very easily argue that we're not moving fast enough to meet that goal.
But there might be more immediate challenges. Long lines like these of CNG-run tuk-tuks and taxis are a regular sight at India's gas stations. For these new bikes to hit the fast lane, fixing these infrastructure gaps will be critical.